Five.
What is up, everybody? And welcome to our 107th episode of D&E Takeover. I'm your host, David Rodriguez, alongside my co-host, Eric Hines. And today we got some fun topics to get into. Real quick, a little synopsis of what we're going to talk about today. A little, I don't know. I think synopsis, synopsis,
Synopsis or like synapses?
synopsis, whatever,
Synapses.
of what we're going to be talking about today. Starting with the Espy Awards that happened last night, so we're going to go into some main awards. Madden Ratings, some absurd ratings in my opinion. Some James Harden signing a new deal with the Sixers.
Oh my God.
ESPN grading the first MLB first half of the season, and then Kyler Murray signing an extension, and top 10 hardest sports. And then big deal, not a big deal. But let's get in. Before we get into it, Eric, how are you doing today on this lovely Thursday?
I'm doing amazing, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. Someone just got home from work, but every time we go on this route, my energy just reconfigures every single time we come on this podcast. Like I just kind of like regenerate. I don't know. You just once the camera goes on. Yeah, once the camera goes on and once we start talking, I get in. You know what I mean? We love doing this, so I'm doing great. But thank you for asking. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. Over here, I look forward to these days because there's nothing to do right now. So anytime I could go live and talk about sports is great.
Hey man, you got a lot of time in your hands, but hey, at least that's a fun part of it. You know what I'm saying? Live from Portugal. For anyone that doesn't know, I mean, we said it the past episodes, but nice refresher. David is doing this from Portugal right now.
Woo.
So if that doesn't convince you to like, share, comment, and subscribe as we speak, I don't know what else does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
nothing else will.
Shout out to David. Oh, Shockwave!
What's up? Oh, he's in the building?
Yeah, he said, "What's up, fellas? What is up, Shockwave? We miss you, man. Well, we missed you. Shout out to you. Thank you for popping out, man.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, bro. This is what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? We've been live for a little bit. We're out here vibing. So yeah, man. Thank you for popping out. Thank you for
appreciate you, Shockwave, as always. But let's get it popping, man. What do you think?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be listening. I'm just gonna post for the Instagram right now, letting everyone know we're live.
I got you. I know.
Get it going, my man.
That's right. We got to go into the quote of the week anyway. But shout out to everyone listening right now. We appreciate you guys as always. And let's get into our quote of the week. Today's quote of the week is actually a good one, Eric. They're always good, but this one I like.
They're always good. Yeah, they're always good.
This quote of the week says, "Build your own dreams, or someone else will have you build theirs."
That's what I gotta think about. Build your own dreams, or someone. I forgot my water again. Yep, I sat down and I knew instantly because I put a muffin in my mouth. I had those little bites.
Yeah.
I had them, and once I put the last one in my mouth, I started the podcast. I was like, I need water.
What flavor? What flavor? Hold up.
Right. It was party cake muffins.
Oh, I heard those are good.
Yeah, they're like funfetti. It's basically like funfetti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Either way, say it again and break it down for me. I'm not gonna lie, I need a breakdown right now.
I got you. So the quote of the week is, "Build your own dreams, or someone else will have you build theirs." And that was said by Fayari Gray. So shout out to him or her. I don't know. I can't tell by the first name. But shout out to them. And great quote. But really what this quote basically means is that start creating your own journey, your own dreams, what you want to do, your passions. Because guess what? You're going to become a 9-to-5 slave and build on someone else's dream. If you work on corporate, you got someone else having the ambition of following their dreams, and that's why they have employees. You look at Jeff Bezos. He wanted to start up Amazon, and now he has employees working for his dream. So
that now I'm starting to hear it. Now I'm starting to understand it a little bit more. In other words, you gotta do what you want to do, or else someone else gonna be building somebody else's dream. I get it. I like that one. That one. I'm not gonna lie. I had to think about it though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, but
we had to use a little bit of the brain today. Isn't that exciting?
Big brain activity.
But we got a comment from Shockwave. It says, "Be the star of your own story, or be a role player in someone else's MVP season." That is a great way to break it down into sports terms, man.
Love it, man.
And then we got a comment from Ophelia Hines saying, "Work for yourself, or by working for someone else, you help them grow." Basically preaching right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are preaching in the comments and also on the show. And also got another one from Ophelia Hines saying, "Nothing wrong with working, but if you're going to work hard, why not work hard for self?" And that is well said, as always. Just keep on going for your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Never give up. Never.
The only time you're going to give up is when you're 6 feet down. That's the only time where it's like 6 feet under. You're like, all right, GG's. You can't really, unless there's something else. You keep on working until then. You know, it's kind of like nothing to do with sports, but since I'm talking about this quote, I really like something hit me not yesterday, but last couple of days, and basically like put into this perspective. You ever have those nighttime talks where you just talk to yourself and you're like just think about life and contemplate everything?
Yes.
Like a couple days ago, I was thinking about how I'm currently 19 years old, and Eric is 20 years older than me. Old man.
All right, you have to do that. Nah, you have to
do But I was looking at him like 19 and 20. We are at almost, if you want to look at it, almost a quarter of our life is almost done.
It's almost over.
Like if you live to 100, God forbid, it's like why not do what you want to do? You know what I mean? Like, who cares what people say? It's like, just go out and live, because by the end of the day, people are going to forget about you, and you just got to just do what you want to do. Who cares? If you want to fart in public, fart in public. If you want to go up to ask out that girl, ask out that girl. Who cares, ladies and gentlemen? That's it.
Yeah. I fully agree. You know, like, David, you know, you're not wrong, man. I'm not going to lie. I turned 20 the other day, and I was like, 20?
Old man.
You ever heard, I don't know
how
if you
the
ever
bones.
Heard this meme. Yeah, you ever heard this meme? But there's like a meme where there's like a little girl saying like, "You're 20? You're 20? Like, that's how I felt. I was like, oh my gosh, bro, it's crazy. So I fully agree with this. They just live your life, strive for anything, and strive for greatness. Because at the end of the day, like, it kind of relates to what you always used to. Well, it's one of your favorite quotes, David, right? And it relates to the quote saying, like, when on your deathbed, you don't want like a bunch of like ghosts surrounding you, like of what you could have been and what you should have been. You know what I mean? So live now. You know what I mean? I think there's a delay. So give us 1 second. But he's drinking water as we speak. I think he hears me though. David, you can hear me, right? I don't know if he can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. we had the same problem yesterday. He's frozen, but it's okay. No worries.
I hear
I'll
you.
let you.
It's just a
Oh, you hear me? There he is. I'm officially done with the Instagram stuff, so you got my undivided attention now, ladies and gentlemen. Undivided. Let's see what's going on in the chat really quick. Ophelia Hines with a bunch of comments. Shout out to you. Let's read through them really quick. The first one she says is nothing. She says nothing wrong with working, but if you're going to work hard, why not work hard for yourself? Completely agree. The next one is believe in yourself, even if no one else does. You have the chance to make them believers. She says fight for your dreams. Let's go. D&E Takeover. D&E is the perfect example. Guys, keep going. And she said not the farts again, because we were talking about farts last episode. But either way, shout out to Ophelia Hines right there. That. You're good, David. No worries. Your camera turned off though. I'm not gonna lie. There you go.
No, I turned it off on purpose. You hear me?
Oh, okay. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. I think there is
delayed. I have like, you know how you have LTE, you have 5G, then 3G. I am at 3G right now, like the lowest possible connection. So it's gonna.
Oh no! Hey, but the thing is, we make it work. We find ways to make it work. Problem solvers. That's the best part about it. But really quick, we got a quote from Shockwave. Not a quote, but a comment from Shockwave. I'm gonna read that. He said, "You guys are kids. No disrespect. Stay out of trouble. Keep all roads open and available. Limitless possibilities." I completely agree, Shockwave. It's crazy to think that, like, you know, obviously everyone's gonna think like in this moment right now, like if you were 20, like David's gonna be 20 soon and stuff like that. Like you're gonna think, oh my gosh, I'm getting old, like whatever that is, right? But at the end of the day, like yes, we are still young. You know, I do see that. But yeah, man, we gotta just the I don't know what I'm about to say. I forgot what I was going to say. The world, not the world, anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's limitless. Like you said, it's like the sky is not only the limit, it's even higher. We don't even have a limit. It's crazy. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm waiting for David to come back really quick. But shout out to all these quotes. Not these quotes. These comments right here. Matter of fact, being the fact that we're on the YouTube, I know some people that are in the chat right now, they can see what other people are posting. But really quick, I like this little feature right here that we can do. Look at this. We could put Shockwave on the screen and say, you guys are no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like just what you said right there. Awesome. We'll do like the same thing. We'll feel behind. You see what I'm saying? Like that's dope. That's such a dope thing that you could do here. But either way, shout out to you guys. I wanted to give you guys your props. You know, you guys comment. You guys are part of the show. You guys are part of the family. You know, so that's also a thing. Also, don't forget to share the show, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you share it to your friends and your family, even if they don't, you know, just for a good time. Because realistically, we still have a good time. We try to entertain y'all guys as much as possible, and the way we entertain y'all is through the sports. But like, you know what I mean? Come through, take it, like, relax, take it easy, you know, have fun, man. But I think we got David back now. I hope so. David Rodriguez, Cristiano Ronaldo, Sui. Stop. You are frozen. Let me see if I can get to him really quick. Give us one moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good. Let's see if you can hear me.
Yo.
Oh, David, I hear you.
You see me too?
I see you and hear you. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, there we go. We're back in business. Baby.
So dumb, bro. I hate connections. I hate internet, everything. So dumb.
Love that. Oh, Shockwave just said really quick. You know what I'm gonna start doing, David? Are you down for this? Look, I'm just gonna put it up right here. Like the next
That's
thing
beautiful.
that we just right. Ready? Shockwave just said, he said, looking to hosting podcasts on Twitter Spaces. A lot of sports fans on Twitter, right?
Interesting.
So I was literally we both just recently saw your text, Shockwave. It was just before the show, so we didn't get a chance to like answer it. But we most definitely, you know, we'll look at it. You know, Twitter Spaces, I've heard of it. It's a lot of them. I heard it's a really big community. It's becoming a big community, so definitely look into it. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
but
definitely,
David, I leave it to you, my man.
Anytime, any terms of expanding, we're all for it. But
100%.
Since I have 5G right now, we are chilling for now. Let's see what happens in the next connection. Hopefully, I don't go down to 3G. Please, Lord. But let's go into our first topic of the
all right,
show, which is probably the in and out, like, I don't know, me having a bad connection. But regardless, let's go into our first topic of sports, which is the Espy Awards. For anyone who doesn't know what happened, it's like pretty much the sports awards. You know, they have the Oscars, they have the Golden Globes for actors and all that stuff, movies. But now they have the Espy Awards for ESPN for sports and all that fun stuff. So here's a couple of categories I want to go into that it was nominated and actually won yesterday. And the first one is Best MMA Fighter, and it went to, you guessed it, Charles Oliveira, pretty much to break down his record of the 2021-22 season. He had a record of 3-0. He won the title in his first fight of the year against Michael Chandler, where he knocked him out in the second round. And then he went 2-0 as a champion, and then he beat Dustin Poirier in the third round by submission, and then he beat Justin Gaethje by submission in the first round, the most recent fight. And he went 2-0 as the champion. So Charles Oliveira was dominating 3 fights, went 3-0, and he kept the belt, man. I think it's well-deserved for him, even though I would put Alexander Volkanovski in my opinion, but I can see Charles Oliveira in it. I do respect it. What do you think?
You know, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like with Charles, like you can't really go wrong when you give him that award. You know, he definitely is fully deserving of the award. And I could definitely see your other side as well of giving it to I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm just gonna say Alexander the Great, right? But I can see I see where you would want to give it to Alexander overall, because he had an amazing year as well. You know what I mean? Obviously proving that he's one of the top guys in UFC at his weight class. You know what I mean? Dominating all around. So that That's me. I see how like it could go both ways. If it was given to Alexander, it wouldn't have been a wrong decision. Same way, like how it was given to Charles Oliveira, it was the right decision at the end of the day. It was kind of hand in hand. But I gotta get my bias in there really quick. I would have wished we got into Adesanya. I'm sorry, had to say it really quick. Had to say it. I had to.
Let me ask. Can I ask your bias side a question real quick, if you don't
My
mind?
bias side?
Yeah, is he available for questioning?
You want him? That's a shocker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Usually,
I just want to change his opinion for you real quick. So you're telling me Charles Oliveira went 3-0 and submitted and knocked out all of his opponents and did not go to a decision, while Israel Adesanya in his last fight went to a decision against Jared Cannonier and was not really a bunch of action. So you would put Israel Adesanya as the best fighter? Stop it. Stop it. The facts are not there, my friend.
You just asked me for ladies. I want to make this clear. This is my bias side. He asked for this side. So I'm just gonna answer that with like full chest, biasly, 110%. I don't care what it is. Israel Adesanya, he gets W's. Charles Oliveira gets W's. Done.
I can't. I really can't. But
I'm not gonna lie to you. Even my bias side is like, wow, you sound stupid right now. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I get it. I understand. I'm not gonna lie.
Congratulations to Charlie Oliveira for winning Best MMA Fighter. Now we go into the next one, Best Male MLB Player. And this had a lot of options. Could have been Aaron Judge, could have been Jose Altuve, could have been a lot of good athletes, MVP athletes. But it actually went to, and it's no shocker, Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani, obviously, he's tremendous. He bats and he pitches. I feel like no one else in the league does that. So at a high level like he does. So you have to give him as the best MLB player. And the way he's been playing. In the 2021 season, his pitching, he had 9 wins and two losses, ERA of 3.18, and had 156 strikeouts. And this year, when he's pitching, he has 9 wins and 4 losses, tied for 11th in the whole MLB in pitchers. He has an ERA of 2.38 and his 123 Ks, which is tied for 8th in the MLB with pitchers right now. And then he also bats, ladies and gentlemen. He does both, like a Babe Ruth used to do. In 2021, he had a 2.57 batting average, and he had 46 home runs, absolutely insane, with 100 RBIs. And this year, he has a 2.58 batting average with 19 home runs and 56 RBIs, and that's halfway through the season. So, well-deserved, Shohei Ohtani. That is well-deserved, my friend.
110%. I don't think me personally. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of MLB great MLB players out there, but me personally, I think this was an easy pick. In my opinion, I thought the year that he had was phenomenal. He came, in my opinion, he just came out of nowhere and became at one point, I viewed it somewhat as kind of like the face of baseball at one point, right? Or he was performing so well, it was out of this world almost, and something that we haven't seen in a very long time. You know what I mean? The likes of certain great players, as you mentioned before. So overall, Shohei Ohtani, 110%. This goes to you. Well deserved.
I mean, hey, when you're on the cover of MLB The Show, that's saying something. Just saying. I mean, when you see star athletes on the cover of Madden games, NBA 2K games, FIFA games, it pretty much shows that you dominated the previous year. This is pretty much a factual statement. So
100%.
Yeah, well-deserved to Shohei Ohtani. And I feel like another part to bring into it is that he also pitches and he bats. So pretty hard to look at anyone else. And he does it at a high level too. So, I mean,
extremely high.
If he just pitched good and then batted terrible, I don't think he would be observed as this good. But he just does everything good. So,
and you know what's crazy too? Even if he was to pitch or bat horrible and pitch very well, pitch very good, he'd still be a very good player. You know what I mean? Because he's good at both. He's equally excellent at both. So if he was to miss one area, we just wouldn't highlight him as a great, one of the greats that we're comparing him to. But still, he would be that amazing. That's how good he is. You know? So
most definitely. But let's move on to our we have 2 more. This next one is the best NFL player, and it goes to the reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers won the best NFL player of the season. And if we have to look into his stats like we always do, he had 4,115 passing yards, which was 10th out of all quarterbacks in the NFL last season. He had a completion percentage of 68.9%, which was third with all quarterbacks. He had 37 touchdowns, which was fourth in the NFL of all quarterbacks. And he had a QBR, which is basically the overall QB rating, which overall means how good you are as a quarterback. He had a QBR of 69.1, which was first in the NFL in quarterbacks. And he threw the lowest amount of interceptions, which was 4 out of all quarterbacks in the NFL. So Aaron Rodgers, those numbers are pretty favorable to you winning this. I will give him that credit. What do you think about that?
I gotta be careful with my words here. I'm not gonna sit here and say Aaron Rodgers doesn't deserve it. Okay, I think he does deserve that award. Okay, you could he was the MVP. Clearly, MVP in my opinion classifies you as the most valuable player and also the best player. You know what I mean? It kind of goes hand in hand, right? I believe that how the Charles Oliveira and the Alexander Volkanovski, however you say his last name,
Volkanovski, yes,
Volkanovski. You know how that situation you can go with either one, and I don't think it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this situation, I have two people. I think the other person is a little bit more deserving, in my opinion. But however, being the fact that they pick Aaron Rodgers, I'm not mad at it. But I feel as if someone else could have won it. That person being the GOAT of football, Tom Brady. I personally believe that you can make a very good argument that Tom Brady deserves that more than Aaron Rodgers does. But then again, this is also coming from a person that thought that Tom Brady should have won the MVP as well. So,
I think the best, when you really have to look at it, you can't give, with this award, the best NFL player is pretty much the MVP. Correct. So
yeah,
you can't give the best NFL player award to a Tom Brady, even though Aaron Rodgers won MVP. That's kind of disrespectful in my opinion.
See, my thing is this though. If it's equal, right? If it's equal, let's go back to the UFC situation, right? Say the UFC had a MVP for the season or the year, right? And it was given to Alexander, right? And then you come to the ESPYs and we have the best UFC fighter. Granted, it wouldn't make sense, but it's given to Charles Oliveira, right? I wouldn't be mad. It wouldn't make sense, but I wouldn't be mad. Why? Because they're equal. So he gets one and you get one. Everyone's happy. You can have that one. This one's just based off of UFC judges alone. This one's based off ESPN officials and a bunch of other things, right, that go into it. So read into that as you will. But for me, I just think I personally believe that Tom Brady should have had it. I think Tom Brady overall had better. Actually, if we're talking about the year and not just stats as a whole, right? If we talk about more than stats and everything else, I think Tom Brady gets it over Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, Tom Brady, even with the stats, he had the top 5 of everything: passing yards, touchdowns. So he had it pretty much all. But we had Tom Brady as our MVPs of the season. But Aaron Rodgers was a close second. So they were very close. But Aaron Rodgers, congratulations on winning it. Well deserved, as always. And the last one I want to go into before we move on is the best international men's soccer player. So what they mean by this international, you probably think about, France, international team. No, they mean both club and country. That's what they mean by it. So the best international men's soccer player award goes to Kylian Mbappe. He won the best international soccer player. And quick little stats into that. I think he had a total of, hold up, let me do my quick math. 45 goals, including club and country. He had a total of 45 goals and 21 assists with PSG and France. And he ranked third out of 449 forwards. So that's a little statistic for y'all.
Question. All right. Here's my thing right here. Because you just helped me prove it even more. You said he ranked third out of how many forwards?
449.
So he wasn't first.
I think Lewandowski was first.
So he wasn't the best forward this season.
No. Nope.
But he was the best international men's. Okay, I'll let that marinate for y'all. Either way, this is another situation in my opinion, right? Actually, sorry, I didn't let you answer, David. What do you think?
I think he actually had a spectacular season if you really want to look at it. 45 goals and 20-something assists. Absolutely insane, especially for a forward player to have that many assists, I think it's impressive. So, but he does play for the France League, Ligue 1. No offense, but it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not a Premier League. It's not La Liga. It's not as difficult as those. I would give it to Lewandowski, obviously, because I think he deserves it. He got snubbed out of a Ballon d'Or, and I think he deserves at least recognition of he was just dominant. He scored 40 goals in the Bundesliga. Stop it. History.
I got irritated when you said he got snubbed out of a Ballon d'Or because I know you're not
did.
talking about. I know you're not talking about those season where they just canceled it, which was so stupid. By the way, made no sense.
But go ahead.
Oh, there's another situation, in my personal opinion, where David, I'm not too loud, right? I know I'm close to the mic.
No, you're good.
Okay. This is another situation, in my personal opinion, where it's like you gave it to someone that deserves it. Like you can't sit here and tell me Mbappe does not deserve to be called the best player, the best men's international athlete as of right now, right? You can't. Like, it's true. It's really or at least it's a good statement to make. It's a good argument to have. But who won the Ballon d'Or? Like, can we get give me that answer, David? Like, who won the Ballon? Hypothetically speaking, obviously I know who it is, but like, you know what I'm saying. Who won the Ballon d'Or?
It was. Hold up. I actually forgot. Hold up. It's been a long time.
Hold
up. Was it? Actually, just help me out. I'm trying to look. I think Benzema.
I'm pretty sure it was Benzema, right? It didn't. Like,
yeah, it was Benzema. It was Benzema. It was so long ago. I forgot.
All right. I wanted to make sure because sometimes I do mix up the way soccer does it. Like I could be thinking that he already won it, but like it didn't even happen yet. But no, I'm pretty sure Benzema won this year. But Karim Benzema won Ballon d'Or, which basically classifies him as the best player in Europe, which basically also classifies him as the best player in the world. Why? Because the best football comes from Europe, right? So overall, I don't see how Mbappe outdoes Benzema like as best player. Now, if we strictly just go down to the fact, because Ballon d'Or also ties into winning and trophies, right? But when you look at it as a whole, this award is called Best International Athlete in Men's Soccer. So it's just technically who is the best player, regardless of like trophies and that. And if you make that argument, I can see how you can see Mbappe is better than Benzema, and Mbappe is the best player in the world right now, where regardless of like trophies and stuff like that, right? Just strictly based off of skill and athleticism, I can see that, right? So it kind of goes hand in hand. For me, I think we're hopping on the Mbappe train. I'm not gonna lie, but regardless, I'm not completely mad at it because I think Mbappe is a fantastic player. And it's only gonna get better from here. And my camera told me to stop talking because it just turned off. So I'm gonna hand it back to you, David.
I was looking at the Ballon d'Or winners, and there is no 2022 one yet. I think October 17th is when they announced the award.
So I am bugging. See, I saw something where it told me that Benzema had already won it, but I think that probably was just like false information.
It was probably like a fan club or something on Instagram. I get so many of those breaking news.
Why do I feel like it's like, I feel like it's guaranteed. It's like bound to happen. If Mbappe wins Ballon d'Or, I feel like that's robbery. No offense.
It should be either Lewandowski or Benzema, in my opinion.
I can see. Well, if you put Lewandowski in there, I could see how you could put Mbappe in there. But I think Benzema is like there's no one else that had a better year than Benzema this year.
Because if we look at the 2021 winner of the Ballon d'Or, is obviously Lionel Messi. So that's the most recent one. And
that year,
that was 2020, 2021 year.
Yeah, we have argument. Me and David had arguments about that, but yeah, we won't go into that. But also, really quick, I do want to mention the fact David said that Lewandowski got robbed of a Ballon d'Or. Not only did he get, I'm not going to say robbed last year, okay? I hate using that example. I know a lot of people would use that as an example, but I'm going to say, yes, should he have won? Did he have the better stats? Yes. Was Messi deserving of a Ballon d'Or that year because he had a great year as well? I'm going to say yes to that as well, right? It's kind of like the Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady situation for me, right? For that Ballon d'Or situation, right? So I'll leave that at that. But I'm not going to go into it. But the year before that, that's robbery because there was no reason I know it was like during COVID and stuff like that, but there was no reason why we couldn't give, or it might have been the year before that. I don't know. It was either 2019, 2020, or the year before that. Regardless, there was no reason why we couldn't give Lewandowski the Ballon d'Or, but we just canceled it for some reason. Even though the season already happened, everyone knew that Lewandowski was the best player in the world. They should have just gave it to him. They should have held this. They should have held the ceremony via Zoom or something. I don't know, like do something different, right? But they just didn't want to do it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that before I start saying some
I
wild
dare
stuff.
you, David. I dare you. Come on.
No, I think the award ceremony we were thinking of last time was I think the UEFA awards. I think that's what it was because Lewandowski won a UEFA award, correct?
Yeah,
that was in like January.
That was like
no, I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about Benzema.
I'm talking about like the most recent. Like, remember we were thinking about who won a Ballon d'Or? I think it was a UEFA. I don't know. They have so many ceremonies now. It's so hard to keep track of. But I think it was like the UEFA Best Player or something.
It's a bunch of participation awards. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like in my opinion, like the only one that really matters to me is the Ballon d'Or, and also like if we're talking about the best player, and now we're not talking about like young players and all that stuff. The only thing that matters to me is the Ballon d'Or and maybe the UEFA Player of the Year. But other like best forward, best like it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Like best defender, like what do we have the best player in the world for if we're labeling best defenders and stuff? It's a participation award. It's like, thank you for being good, but you weren't the best.
Yeah, you did good. So here's a trophy.
Hey, like,
but that is all I have. So real quick, Charles Oliveira won best MMA fighter, best male MLB player went to Shohei Ohtani, best NFL player went to Aaron Rodgers, and best international men's soccer player went to Kylian Mbappe. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think he's gonna win it again because no one wants to play with him. Boom, it's that simple.
But you could make the argument being the fact that no one wants to play with him, that he might go crazy in stats. But soccer is also not like that's like more of a basketball take, you know what I mean? Because when you're on the team by yourself, you can kind of take over. Soccer's a little bit different because you need a good team to get the ball, you know what I mean?
So, and plus, you're not scoring 30 points a game when you're going off. It's like 1 or 2 goals if you're lucky. But that is all I have for the ESPYs. But let's move on to our next topic. And hold up, let me just pull it up on my phone real quick, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the Madden ratings. And
gosh, I have to get. This is the most toxic time of year, I swear. When the games start to come out with the ratings, whether it's 2K, Madden, FIFA, whatever it is, this has to be one of the most toxic times during the year because it's like who makes these? Like who honestly makes these?
I don't know, but I want to get into this first one, and it was the top 10 edge rushers. So here's the list, ladies and gentlemen. I can't pull it up, but it's on my phone. And so let's go into top 5. Top 10 is going to be a little dragged. So top 5, because I got 2 more lists. Top 5, number 5, we got Khalil Mack, 92. Number 4, we have Von Miller, 92 overall. And number 3, we got Nick Bosa, at 94 overall. Number 2, we got TJ Watt at 96 overall.
Wait, the defensive player of the year?
Yeah. And number 1, we got Myles Garrett at 99 overall.
Wait. I know how Madden works. Madden, like, they give every position that someone's a 99. So someone's like the best, in other words, in one position.
I don't know if they do it for every position, but like
for the most part, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, so what was TJ Watt's rating?
96.
And
number 2.
Myles Garrett was a 99?
99, yeah.
I'm not saying Myles Garrett is bad. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't like. What's the logic behind this? The guy was literally the best defender in the NFL. Why is Myles Garrett still better than him?
I don't know.
Like, we have
makes no sense.
Like there's literally an award stating this man was the best defender in the NFL, not in his position, right? Not only in his position, but all defensive positions, right? He was the best defender. So why is he still worse than if Myles Garrett is 99? Why isn't Myles Garrett defensive player of the year? Like, how does it just make sense?
It makes absolutely no sense.
Myles Garrett, I don't even think Myles Garrett is the second best. Like, if we had to rank who could have been Defensive Player of the Year last year, I don't think Myles Garrett is even number 2.
He was potentially number 2. He could have been 2, maybe 3. Some people were saying Robert Quinn in number 2, but I would put him 1 and 2, in my opinion.
I was thinking, maybe I'm just thinking of the Super Bowl performance though. But I was thinking Aaron Donald, but the last memory of Aaron Donald in my head is Super Bowl, so I'll hold off on that part then.
If I could chime in real quick, TJ Watt, poor guy. I feel bad for you because last year you were 94 rated and you won Defensive Player of the Year for this last season. You won Defensive Player of the Year, and quick little look at his stats. Guy had 22.5 sacks. I think he was tied for the NFL record, I believe. Yes. So you're telling me the guy ties the all-time season sack record, and he only gets 96 overall rated. Myles Garrett is still ahead of him. I'm fine with Myles Garrett at 99. No, I like him at 99, but you got to put the Defensive Player of the Year at 99 as well. This is ridiculous. You're talking about the best player of last season based off of stats, based off of everything he did. He won Defensive Player of the Year, and you have him at 96, lower than Myles Garrett. Stop it, guys. Come on, Madden. You got to do better.
See, the upgrade, because I can understand, like, what was Myles Garrett last year? Was he a 99 as well?
Either 98 or 99. I'm not really too sure on that.
So they're saying that Myles Garrett is officially, like, the closest thing to perfect when it comes to that position. But the thing is, TJ Watt, you know what I think they're thinking? That he needs one more season of being great, and they're probably giving him 99. I think 96 is too low, though. I think it should be like a 97 or 98. You should be right behind Myles Garrett. Like 97 at least. We gonna say 99 because like he was the best player last year, but at least a 97. 96, I don't agree with.
It's just absolutely ridiculous. He's got to be 99. No 96, no 97. He's got to be 99. The guy had a record, NFL record season performance, and the guy is 96. Absolutely blasphemy. Blasphemy, as we like to say it around here. Blasphemy. But out of everyone else on that list, I think those top 2 were the ones, not really top 2, just primarily TJ Watt that I was just blown away by in that list.
Yeah. Everyone else, to be honest, I really couldn't care less. Like it was just once you hit TJ Watt, I just wanted to know because I knew it had to be something stupid.
Oh, there's more. Don't worry. There's more.
What? More. Oh my gosh.
There is more.
I swear. You made me mad. If you mention Lamar's name, it's
I'm probably. I don't know if I'm gonna make you mad. I don't know if I'm gonna go into that. Maybe I should, but hold up. Yeah.
Also,
let me just go ahead.
Also, I might like certain situations. I might need to know like their previous rating last year. In certain situations, so I
might provide that to you. I might not. I don't know. I have to look it up. But next one I want to go into is a little bit of running back ratings, and we have no 99 player in this club. Okay, just showing you out there.
What? Wait, no. There's no 99 running back.
No.
Not one.
Not one. But I'll get into. Let me get into it.
It's already a bad list. No, it's already a bad
but
list. It's already.
Let's go into top 10. Number 10, we got Ezekiel Elliott, 88 overrated. Not overrated. Overall, 88 overrated. 88 overall. At number 9, we got Austin Eckler at 88. Number 8, we got Aaron Jones, 89. Number 7, Alvin Kamara, 90. Number 6, Joe Mixon at 93 overall. Number 5, Dalvin Cook at 94 overall. At number 4, the leading rusher of last season, Jonathan Taylor at 95 overall. At number 3, Christian McCaffrey at 96 overall rated. And number 2, Nick Chubb with 96 overall rated. And number 1, Derrick Henry, 97 overall rated.
Oh, wow. Wow. What was Jonathan Taylor's?
Jonathan Taylor's at 95 and ranked 4th.
I need to know what he was last year. I'm sorry. I need to know. I'm looking it up right now. I'll be like, Jonathan Taylor. Madden rating. Not 23, 20. He was a 92. So what is he? What is he now? You said 94?
95.
95. And Christian McCaffrey is 96. Like we know Christian McCaffrey's a baller, but I just got to see. Hopefully, he didn't get an upgrade. Because if he got an upgrade,
I think he stayed consistent. I think he stayed consistent, in my opinion.
Let's see. He was a 97 last year, apparently.
Oh, so he dropped 1 overall.
Okay. In terms of who's better and stuff, I can kind of see that. Nick Chubb was what?
Nick Chubb was 96 in second.
Don't even get me started on number 1. We're gonna get there. But okay. Maybe we bump up. Maybe we bump up Jonathan Taylor from last year. I don't know. Maybe we give him maybe 9. I like 95, but we'll see what happens this year. I think I like it. I don't think it's bad, actually. I think the number 1 is the biggest mistake. I think Derrick Henry needs to be 99. I don't think there's a question about that.
I think the only reason why he's 97 is because he got injured. I think it has a big part. He only played half a season. If he played a full season, I think he would be 99. But
that's like saying Giannis got hurt and he demotes because he got hurt. Like, no, bro. Derrick Henry was easily the best running back in the league and was dominating defenses, like single-handedly beating defenses on his own. Like, no, bro. Derrick Henry should be 99. If Myles Garrett is 99, Derrick Henry is 99. That's how I feel.
Okay. Can I talk about this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
First off, Madden, you must be smoking something because you got Christian McCaffrey at number 3, 96 overall. Actually, if you want to play that game, he's tied for second because him and Nick Chubb have the same overall rating. So tied for second or number 3, 96 overall rated for a guy who's played 10 games in the last 2 years. If we really want to put in the math, that's overall. Hold up, let me do my. That's like 34 games. Out of all 34 games, he's played 10 of them. This guy's the Anthony Davis of the NFL. This guy's Anthony Davis. He can't stay healthy. The last 2 seasons, he combined for over 600 yards rushing in 2 seasons, in 10 games. Guys, and the guy hasn't played a full season. Since 2019. And he had a spectacular season. I give him that. But the last 2020, he only played 3 games. 2021, he only played 7 games. You're telling me that this guy gets a 96 overall rated and tied for second or third place, and he hasn't played a full season in 2 years? Guys, this is ridiculous. With that being said, move Christian McCaffrey either low 7, 8, 9, 10, or out of the top 10, in my opinion. If you have Saquon Barkley out of the top 10, you're telling me you have to put Christian McCaffrey is in number 3? They missed him about the same amount of time. If we really want to put into perspective. These guys are the 2 running backs going into, I think, 2018. These guys are the top 2 running backs. And now Christian McCaffrey is still up there, and Saquon Barkley's down there. I know he got injured, but I think they put the same productivity in terms of the last 2 seasons. So I think you put Christian McCaffrey either 10 or out of the top 10, in my opinion. You put Jonathan Taylor up, tied with Nick Chubb at 96, and Dalvin Cook moves up, Joe Mixon moves up, everyone else moves up 1. But you move Jonathan Taylor up to 3, Christian McCaffrey moves out of the top 10, and Derrick Henry get a 99. That's it.
Wait, no, we gotta talk about that. I'm sorry. No, I can't let that slide. I'm sorry. Let's go on. It's not that I'm like arguing against you. I just want to pick your brain.
Yeah, of course.
You think that Christian McCaffrey, when he's playing, is not a top 10 running back in the league?
No. I think when he does play, he's a top 10 running back in the league. I do think I think he's a top 5 running back in the league when he's playing. But the thing is, these ratings are based off of previous seasons. And you're telling me that this guy's a 96 overall rating?
That
he only played 7 games? Come on. He only played 10 games in the last 2. There's no productivity. If we're doing this based off potential, we could have a bunch of rookies up at 99 overall. Micah Parsons should be 100.
Micah Parsons.
If we're doing this based off of potential,
The NFL is easy. Oh my goodness. Wait, okay. So let me ask you this then. You want to move him out of the top 10, correct?
Yes.
Who's number 10?
Zeke.
And he's at 88 overall, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So what overall are you giving? Are you giving what's his name? Christian McCaffrey. If he's not a 96, what is he?
88.
So you think he's on the same level as Ezekiel Elliott?
Austin Eckler too.
See,
I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know, but I just think he hasn't played. And go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I said he hasn't played, so I had to take that into consideration.
I like the points that you've proven. Like I agree with the points that you're giving out. Right. The thing is, right, we gotta think of it. This is what I'm thinking right now. I feel like you have to think of it as like in video game standpoint. And in video game standpoint, right? Granted, it is based off the last year and all that stuff. It's what's the lowest I can give you possibly, but the thing is, like, if I put you in a game, this is realistically what you're going to do. You know what I mean? Like, Anthony Davis, granted, he's always hurt and stuff, but we know what Anthony Davis is capable of. Same thing with Christian McCaffrey. Like, granted, yes, he's hurt and stuff, but we know what Christian McCaffrey is capable of. I think, yes, he should be brought down a little bit and, like, being the fact, I think he should, I think he should be the rating that he is, but if you play with him in Madden, the chances of him getting injured should be extremely high. That's the only thing. They just need to fix the game as a whole. Him being 90-something, the reason that's somewhat of a problem is because if you go play with him on like MUT or like with Madden Ultimate Team, but if you go play with him on that, if you do a career mode or something like that, right? He's not gonna get injured, right? Like it's most likely not gonna happen. Why? Because the video game doesn't really look into those things. If they did that to the video game, whereas his chance of injury was a lot higher than most players, then it would make sense because he'd be a 96, but he just get injured all the time. It's like it just be realistic at that point. But I don't know. 88 is low, bro. For a guy like Christian McCaffrey, 88 is extremely low, man.
I'm the big name like Christian McCaffrey, guy has spectacular 2019 season and 2018 season as well. He has tremendous talent when he stays healthy. And I think what we have to consider is that not only are last season taken into consideration how long he's played, what numbers he got, which he didn't have any good numbers. Let's be honest. He only played 7 games.
Yeah,
and
I think he wasn't impressive at all last year.
Played 7 games and he rushed for 442 yards. So that's not impressive at all. So you got to look at last season's performance. And if I'm really looking at it, based off of last season, Austin Eckler had a better season than him. Ezekiel Elliott had a better season than him. Aaron Jones had a better season than him. Alvin Kamara had a better season than him. These guys all had better, so why can't I not put him at 88? And I know it's hard because when he's healthy, next season, if he plays a full season, I can put him at 96 again. I'm fine with that if he plays spectacular, but
see, that's the thing though. It's like, so for 1 year he gets demoted down to 88, and the next year he just ramped back up to 96. Like, let me put it to you this way. Austin Eckler had a better year than Christian McCaffrey on paper, right? Easily, right? Does that mean are you going to pick Austin Eckler over Christian McCaffrey if they both are healthy?
If they're both healthy, I pick Christian McCaffrey.
So
McCaffrey.
So my thing is I think the way it's like portrayed, it's kind of like, I understand. Like I think what you're saying is correct. It is correct. No, it's not even I think. It is correct. It makes sense. And rightfully so. Like, yeah, I see both ways. It's hard. It's honestly hard. Because like it makes sense on why like he should be demoted down. But I can also see the perspective of him being that high because we know what he's capable of. Right? But that's why he's not number 1 though. I think he should be dropped below Jonathan Taylor. I think he is a little bit too high. Right? He should be dropped down the list a little bit because of the fact that he's been injured for like the past couple of years. But dropping him out of the top 10 is a lot.
Can I explain something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
If he go back to how long he's playing, if he only had 1 season where he only played like 7 games, like, okay, that's fine. You can keep him at the same level. Okay, whatever. This guy had 2 back-to-back seasons where he played 10 games total out of 34. You're telling me like he played 3 games in 2020 In 2020, he played 3 games, and then 2021 he played 7. So you're telling me it's like not 1 year, but it's 2 years back to back.
Yeah. That's why I can see it. But I do think like I'd still put him above Ezekiel Elliott. I'm like I think his base is like a 90 for me. I don't know. Chris, he's just too good he's just too good to be like lower in my opinion. But I like that one. I think that was a good like I'm not arguing against you. I'm just kind of like I'm just gonna call it for me, I'm gonna call it down the middle. I do that with my bent hand, with my bent hand. I'm like trying to call it down the middle, like while it's curved. No, cut down the middle.
Exactly. But so we did linebackers, we did running backs.
Oh God. I'm waiting.
You're lucky, Eric, because they don't have the quarterback ratings out yet.
Thank God. I'm not ready for it.
That's for our next episode. But right now they got wide receivers, which I want to get into as we discuss the top 10 the other episode. But top 10 wide receivers and Madden ratings because they mess it up all the time. But at number 10, we got Amari Cooper at 90 overall.
Question, really quick. Is there 99?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay. All right. Continue.
Amari Cooper at 90 overall rated. Keenan Allen at number 9, 91. Number 8, Scary Terry McLaurin at 91. At number 7, we got Mike Evans at 92 overall. Number 6, we got Justin Jefferson, 93 overall. Number 5, we got Stephon Diggs, 95 overall. And number 4, we got DeAndre Hopkins, 96 overall. At number 3, we got Tyreek Hill, 97 overall. Number 2, Cooper Kupp, 98 overall. And obviously number 1, Devontae Adams, 99 overall.
Based off of last year. Whoa! Wait a minute. Where's Lamar? I guess because he's young. Okay, fine. I kind of get it. But like,
I don't.
Ja'Marr Chase, is he better than Amari Cooper? I think so.
Yes.
I think we can say that.
Oh, yes, we can say that definitely.
Justin Jefferson was at 94, and who was above him?
Stephon Diggs, 95 at number 5.
I think Justin Jefferson is better. That might be a bias. I think he's better. I think Justin Jefferson
could be. I think that's really a close matchup. I think you could probably put Justin Jefferson over him, definitely. Either 95 overall rated. Deserves it.
Yeah, I think they should be on the same level. I do think that's a good rating for Justin Jefferson, though. But, like, I think we're missing Ja'Marr Chase in this list. I'm not going to lie. I think we're missing him, like, significantly.
Let me tell you, I don't think we're missing him. We are definitely missing Ja'Marr Chase in this list. We could definitely put Ja'Marr Chase at number 10, even higher. You're telling me Amari Cooper is better than Ja'Marr Chase? Amari Cooper had a better season than Ja'Marr Chase did. And I know Ja'Marr Chase had a rookie season, but still, if we're looking at season by season, last season, and going off of the ratings, I got to put Ja'Marr Chase over Amari Cooper. We look at the numbers. Ja'Marr Chase had 1,455 yards receiving. He had 81 receptions, and he caught, hold up. How many touchdowns? Hold up. Where's the touchdown? Oh, and a total of 13 total touchdowns. 13 total touchdowns. That includes rushing and receiving. Now, if we look at Amari Cooper's numbers real quick, he had 68 total receptions. He had 865 yards, and he had a total of 8 touchdowns, including receiving and rushing. So based off of those numbers, ladies and gentlemen, I know we're smart bunch of people in here. Based off of those numbers, would you go with Ja'Marr Chase or would you go with Amari Cooper's numbers? Come on, based off of last season. I'm not talking about a career-wise. Madden ratings are last season. Got to put Ja'Marr Chase in there.
But I think I have to disagree with you there. I don't think it's just last season. Like, I think they based it off of, what was his rating? Did they have it? Do they have it right there or no?
Who?
Like
Ja'Marr?
Yeah,
I think 87. 87. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
that's disrespectful.
I mean, I get it. You know what it is? You know what's crazy? He's 87. And I guarantee you, amongst his peers, that's like top tier. I guarantee you, let him have another season like he did last year, and I guarantee you goes from 87 to like 95 in one season, like one of the biggest jumps. because I think they're scared to give him that rating, and then all of a sudden, like he just falls off.
Yeah, but like, what's the big deal? Just give him the rating. It's by yearly, and if he poops the bed, then just drop it down.
Just drop it right down. Yeah, that is true. That is
it's
true.
Like what they got like a special system where they're like, oh, we got to be careful. We can't give him a highlight. It's a game. It's a video game. You can change it. It's unrealistic things. I drafted Peyton Manning on my Giants. It's so unrealistic.
I have to say, I think putting Amari Cooper at 90 and him at 87, that's too far away. That's too big of a gap. That's too.
And also, where's Chris Godwin? I'm sorry.
Oh wow! Wait, this is questionable. Nah, what are they doing over there at EA, bro? What's going? There's like, oh my gosh, what is that?
They are playing. They're playing a little. They're probably like messing with people right now. Oh, Chris Godwin had 88 overall, so he was above Jamar Chase, but under Amari Cooper.
That's the problem. Everyone's under Amari Cooper. That's the main problem. Hey, at least I thought they were gonna overrate DK Metcalf. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were gonna give him like
I don't know what DK is. Let me find that out for you.
Because I know you think he's overrated, so I was waiting for. I was waiting to hear him at 10, and like.
Oh, he's an 89.
Oh no! DK is not better than Jamar. DK is not better than Jamar.
According to Madden, he is.
That's a bad take. That's just a bad take. All right, well,
but
either way,
I'll do real quick. I'll go through the. I'm not gonna go to the top 5. Just show you the top player. Top cornerbacks, Jalen Ramsey is number 1 with 98, with Jair Alexander right behind him at number 2, 94 overall rated. Now let's go into defensive linemen. Aaron Donald, first, 99 overall, and then Cameron Hayward, number 2, 93 overall. Kickers, Justin Tucker, 90 overall rated, and number 2, Harrison Buckner, 84 overall rated.
Why isn't he 99?
I don't know. So the guy had beat an NFL record, and he's only a 90 overall rated.
How does that make sense? He kicked the ball, what was it, 70 yards, 66 yards?
No, it was 66, I think. 65, I don't know, something like that.
Bro, I can't. This is bad.
They're being disrespectful to kickers. Justin Tucker should be at least 95 or above. Like, this guy broke an NFL record. But then again, no one cares about the kickers, unfortunately, in the NFL. But Evan McPherson at number 3 with 83 overall. That was the rookie Bengals kicker that was phenomenal for them. And then another guy I want to point out, Daniel Carlson, the guy I spoke of very highly for the Raiders. He's only an 81 overall rated, ranked 7th.
81?
He's definitely over Graham Gano at 6. He's definitely over Chris Boswell at 5. He's definitely over Koo at 4. I'm sorry. He's at least top 3 or top 4 with these guys.
This sucks. This list sucks. This list is terrible.
Now going into safeties. Top safety is Tyrann Mathieu, 94 overall rated. Number 3, Derwin James Jr., 93 overall rated. Number 3, Butter Baker, 92 overall rated. Number 4, Kevin Byard, and 92 overall rated. And number 5, Micah Hyde, 91 overall rated. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. Why is Tyrann Mathieu still number 1? Like, I think they just like love kissing up to him for some reason. I'm sorry. Derwin James Jr. is better than Tyrann Mathieu. It's really that simple. He should be up there number 1. Tyrann Mathieu should be getting down into the 6'5" area. I'm telling you, Derwin James Jr. is better than him. Buda Baker is better than him. Kevin Byard is better than him. Micah Hyde, okay, question. I think definitely Justin Simmons is better than him. Yeah, those are just my top 5. I would put over Tyrann Mathieu, in my opinion.
Nah, Buda Baker is like, I love Buda Baker. Buda Baker is the real deal. I still think maybe I can see how you could think that Tyrann's not number 1 anymore, but he's definitely top 5. I think Tyrann's still.
You think so?
I think Tyrann is still top 5. Yeah.
I think they just like his nickname, the Honey Badger. That's why they put him at number 1.
The Honey Badger. Some teams do kiss up to players. Like, it's insane. I don't know why.
2K LeBron.
Dude, they bro. But the thing is, LeBron's actually good though. Like,
no. I'm not. I'm saying they kiss up to every superstar.
Yeah, and sometimes the superstars will have like a bad year and then just like still give them a good. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
But now I think this is the last one. Hold up, is it the last one? Oh no, I got two more. This one's the linebackers. Number 1 is Fred Warner, 94 overall rated. Number 2, Demario Davis, 93 overall rated. Number 3, Levante David, number 92 overall rated. Number 4, Bobby Wagner, 91 overall rated. And number 5, Darius Leonard, 90 overall rated. I'm not really too mad about this. Demario Davis, I'm going to say this. He's like 33, 34 years old. And this boy, and he's not a boy. This man has been like 90 and like 92, 93 overall rated for like the last, I don't know, 5 Maddens. This guy's been so consistent. He's never really been known. Like, he's not really a big known name in the NFL, like a Fred Warner or like a Bobby Wagner. But this guy's been consistent in the Madden ratings. Well, respect.
Consistently good, but no one talks about it. That's so crazy.
Because he's on the Saints.
Dang. It's good. Imagine he goes to like a big organization all of a sudden. Oh, Demario Davis.
Hold up. He goes to like the Buccaneers or something. I'm going to search up Demario Davis's Madden ratings. So he's 93 in here, 2021 rating. He was, hold up. Where is it? He was a 92. Okay. And 20. Wait, what? What are you smoking, Madden? I Google. What are you doing to me right now? Oh, Madden 21, he was an 89. What the heck?
Hold up.
We'll do 2020. Someone's cheesing me right now.
I'm trying to get it too.
And Madden 20, he was an 84. Maybe I'm smoking something.
David!
I'm smoking something. Disregard my last statement. I always thought he was consistent up there. Whenever I played Madden, whenever I was playing my franchise mode, he was always up there.
I can't even. I don't know how to check all the other ones, but David, man. All right, well, Demario Davis, you're still good. Yes,
you're still good. I always thought you were higher, but now last one, tight ends, and then we'll move on to our next topic.
Oh God! This is gonna piss me off. I know. I had to brace myself.
At number 6, we got Kyle Pitts, 87 overall. There's something about Madden giving rookies or second-year players 87. I think that's a consistent thing.
It's the threshold. It's like you're not allowed to be anywhere better than an 87.
That's not fair though. That's really not fair.
They're like, you're too young. You can't.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're too young. You can't play. We know that, Eric. You know that experience.
Oh my God. Oh, people have that mindset that younger people can't. Oh my gosh. It's like you don't have experience. When it comes to sports, with all due respect, if both of them have the same attitude, it comes down to who is better. Okay? It's just that simple. If I can understand if one person, sorry, I'm like ranting out because it happened to me. Okay, it did. What's it called?
If you can't tell.
If you get one person that's a 25-year-old and another person that's a 19-year-old, and they both act the same, they're both mature in the field, they're both consistent, but the 19-year-old is better than the 25-year-old, you play the 19-year-old. You don't play a 25-year-old because he has more experience. No, they both play the same exact way. When you put the 19-year-old in the field, he plays better than the 25-year-old. So why the heck is the 25-year-old playing? Because he has more experience? What? Bro.
You know, that's why just real quick, off topic, but like whenever you go to a job interview or something, and say you're going to become a teacher or something, they always ask you like, what experience have you had in the past? And if you're like a just new teacher coming up and you're really good with working with people and all that stuff, and say you're like 23, 24, it's like, I have no experience, but it's like, if you're looking for experience, then how am I going to get the opportunity to even showcase my skills if you're not going to hire me based off of experience?
Doesn't make
like sense. Someone was 24 once and they had the job experience. So I don't know, but
it's, you got to think of it. It's like, I understand like you're looking for it's easier to go with experience and stuff like that, but age is nothing but a number, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I know some grown folk that act like 12-year-olds. It does not matter how old you are.
You want to rat him out on the show or no?
No. Okay. What's it called? But my thing is this: I know some grown people that act young as no other, and I know some young people that act old, or not even old, more mature for their age. Right?
I'm old.
So,
I'm an old man.
David's mature. David's definitely mature, but David also has his moments where he's extremely funny. But either
Hey, I'm funny every single day. What are you talking about?
no, but there's
Every
extra
single
moments where
day.
it's like I just like I'll call David. He'll just do the most random stuff, and I'm not gonna say it, I don't want to out you, but like it's just
it's worth the laugh.
It's
right?
worth the laugh. Yeah, David calls me, just starts making random noises. Oh my gosh, man. Oh wait, hold on. We got a comment. Wait, I'm gonna do this. What's it called? It's from Erica Hines. She said, "Say it loud for the people in the back, bro." Age is nothing but a number, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to certain things. All right, don't
Don't get any ideas, everyone. Yeah.
Don't take that out of context.
You dirty minds.
You freaks. You freaks. When it comes down to sports and stuff like that, age is nothing but a number. If a kid, I've seen 12-year-olds look broad and built before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter at this point. We're breeding monsters. Okay? Don't.
That's not heroin. That's steroids.
Beaver tranquilizer.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm sorry. What were we even talking about? I was talking about
last top 10 core tight ends. Number 6, Kyle Pitts, 87 overall. Number 5, TJ Hawkinson, 89. Number 4, Darren Waller, 891. Number 3, Mark Andrews, 93 overall rated. Number 2, George Kittle, 97 overall rated. And number 1, Travis Kelce, 98 overall rated.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sorry. If we're looking based off of last season, Mark Andrews had a way better season than George Kittle. He should be higher.
There's no way. Oh, Lord, help me. Oh, my head's boiling. There's no way. Bro. They said Mark ain't. Siri's bugging out.
Siri's mad. She's upset.
Bro, there's no way that Mark Andrews is a 93 and George Kittle is a 97. You're telling, and Travis is a 98. It's not that these guys are not these ratings, but you're telling me that Mark Andrews is 4 ratings no, wait, is that right math? Yeah. 4 ratings under George Kittle and 5 ratings under. Nah, I'm not. No, I can't. Guys, this game is terrible. The only reason this game is popular is because the only football game that we have that's good, right? Realistically, it's just trash. It's just garbage.
That is somewhat true.
Garbage. Yeah. 93? 93, bro? Come on,
that's kind of disrespectful. I think Mark Andrews had a better season than George Kittle, at least. Like, George Kittle got injured. If we're looking based off of last season, come on, guys.
Absolutely ridiculous. What was his rating last year? What was Mark Andrews' rating last year? Hold up.
Maybe it was like 80s or something.
It has to be, because if it's Madden. Hold up. I'm getting it. This is absolutely insane. What was it? No thanks. Google. Wait. In 88. Wow. What is going on? Darren Waller was a 93?
Oh, he dropped.
Bro, Kelce was a 99. Kittle was a 96. Kittle went up. Oh, yeah.
And he was out for half the season.
I can't be bothered. Whatever. These ratings suck.
But that is all I have for your Madden ratings, Eric, and everyone listening. Comment down below which one you thought it was absolutely absurd or which one you agreed with. But without further ado, hopefully everyone's liking the stream right now. We are officially 1 hour and 8 minutes. Actually, wait. Let's wait a couple seconds. 2, 1. 1 hour and 9 minutes into the stream right now. Thank you for everyone who's watching right now. And drop a like and share it to your family and friends. But because we got a good topic coming up next. And in fact, it has to go with a guy named James Harden, Fear of the Beard, as they used to say, our former Brooklyn Net, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, he is now on the 76ers. If you didn't know, if you lived under a rock for the last couple of months, he went to the 76ers in a trade from Brooklyn during that, I think at the trade deadline.
Trader.
So, yeah, but he was on his final option. He declined it. And he said that he told Daryl Morey, who is the GM or the owner of the 76ers, he said, I'll take a pay cut and do whatever it takes for you find players for this team to help build a franchise and so that we can win an NBA Finals ring, a championship. So James Harden agreed to a 2-year, $68.6 million deal with the Sixers and is on average, I think, $34.3 million per year if you really break it up. And yeah, James Harden signs an extension, but I think it's 10 or $12 million less than what he would have got if he would have picked up his player option.
That was a huge pay cut for him. But at the end of the day, I want to see what he does this year because when they traded for him, he was not valid. Let's just be real. He was not the player that they wanted and they needed, especially what they gave up for him. He just wasn't what he needed.
Especially in the playoffs.
Huh?
Especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, like he just wasn't there. It wasn't enough. So 34 million, 2 years. Let's see it. Let's see if it works out. Let's see if he reaches what he's like normally used to doing, And if he does, then that's a steal. You know what I mean? You have 2 years of stealing James Harden. Hopefully he does amazing this season. But I mean, now I think about it, at first it sounded crazy, but now that's actually not bad at all, in my opinion. 68 mil for 2 years on a player that's currently what's the word?
Regressing.
Regressing. I almost said digressing. That's not even a word, I don't think. What's it called?
I don't think so.
Regressing. So I think that's a good deal for right now.
Let's just put this in perspective. The guy got the same amount of money as DeAndre Ayton did. So I don't know what you want to do with that, but he got the same amount per year as DeAndre Ayton did.
Okay. Wait. Don't do that, though. Don't do that. Because DeAndre Ayton's getting it for a longer amount of time.
No, yeah, I'm just talking about annually.
Yeah, I mean,
he's still worth the money.
Yeah, I think I don't think that's bad, though. What do you think?
In terms of the 76ers, they got a steal. I mean, they saved $12 million, so that's good for them. And now they can see what they can actually do to sign people. That's always they see if they can actually sign people to help win a championship. I doubt it. That thing's a lot better. I was gonna say more better. A lot better team. Lot more. There's more. Hold up. How do I even word this? There are better teams in the East. There we go. There are better teams in the East than the 76ers, in my opinion. So, but what I was going to ask you, Eric, is about James Harden taking the pay cut. And say the 76ers do find someone for $10 million, a really good bench player or a good starter. They added PJ Tucker in the offseason already. So do you think with James Harden, will the 76ers be a contender this season, either in the East or will they be a contender for the NBA Finals? What do you think?
In my opinion, as long as it really depends on James Harden. Joel Embiid can only do so much. He's a very dominant force, but he cannot carry this team all the way through. Tyrese Maxey, I think he's going to be a lot better this season. It depends on James Harden, though. James Harden goes back to what he was doing in Brooklyn his first year there. Then, yeah, we're in trouble. Like, we're in serious, serious trouble if James Harden starts playing like that because he was playing like an MVP that first year in Brooklyn. But if he doesn't hit that, they don't have a chance. They need him to play well. Unless they go get somebody else that's amazing as well. But realistically, I just can't see it happening because he has the ball in his hands If for James Harden to be effective, if he needs the ball in his hands, he can't be effective off ball, right? He's not effective off ball. So if he has the ball in his hands, 9 times out of 10, all those mistakes and everything like that, if those keep happening, they just physically can't win a ball game. So it all depends on James Harden. But in my opinion, I don't think anything's going to go crazy. I don't think that they're better than the Bucks. I don't think what's another team, honestly? I don't think they're better than the Celtics. I mean, if James it depends on James. With the Heat, I think they can be better than the Heat, but that's one of those situations where James Harden has to be amazing. But certainly like for example, like the Celtics and the Bucks, even if James Harden is like at least decent or like a little bit overbet, like just a great player or a good player, I still don't think they're better than those two teams. So you would have to be amazing in order to be better than those two teams. So Those are like the two teams I would think of off the top of my head.
Boston Celtics. This team went to the NBA Finals. They had a great head coach. It's gonna be really hard to defeat him again. Not again, but it's really gonna be really hard to defeat him. Milwaukee Bucks. I think they're number 1 seed in the East. They got Giannis, and the whole team's got chemistry. Khris Middleton was injured, so that doesn't help. But yeah, if we're really looking at it, those are pretty much the top 2 guys. I would put Miami Heat in there because they're always good defensively. But yeah, as of right now in the East, I think you got to fear Boston and Milwaukee are your top 2 teams that you're going to have to go through. It's possible,
Sadly.
but I don't think it's going to happen because I don't think James Harden's going to go back to what he used to be in Brooklyn. That first year in Brooklyn, like you mentioned, if James Harden goes back to what he did in that first year in Brooklyn, like you said, putting up 25 points, 10 assists, the guy was going insane, filling in that playmaking while scoring ability for Brooklyn. If he does that for the 76ers with MVP caliber Joel Embiid, that is a dangerous team. You also have Tyrese Maxey, you got PJ Tucker, Tobias Harris, and not to mention you got a bench, Mighty Sybum. What else? Forkan Korkmaz. They got Danny Green, I think, is still on the team.
Milton.
They got
Milton. Wait, not Shake Milton.
Yeah, Shake Milton. Shake Milton. He's good as well. You got a lot of quality bench, and you got a good starter. But the missing piece is a number 2 guy for Joel Embiid. They added James Harden for that same reason to be the number 2 guy to Joel Embiid, and he's been declining. But I will pull up a couple stats for James Harden. This is last season's stats. He averaged 22 points, which was 17th in the NBA. He had 7.7 rebounds, which was 31st in the NBA. He averaged 10.3 assists, which was second in the NBA behind CP3. And he averaged 4.34 turnovers a game, which was second in the NBA, only behind Luka Doncic. So I think the number one thing that James Harden has to fix in order for the 76ers team to be good, because those are solid numbers, 22 and 10. Those are pretty good numbers. Those are good number 2 numbers. But the only thing that's really not really cutting it right now is his field goal percentage, which he's shooting terrible from 3 and from the field, and also his turnovers. He's turning over the ball too much wasted opportunities. So if he cuts back on those 2 things, if he shoots a little bit better and he cuts back on his turnovers, the 76ers are going to be a real threat.
Yeah, it's just simple as that, man. Breaking down the stats to it. He was doing the same thing at Brooklyn after a while. We kept making fun because he had like 80 turnovers per game, and Nash wouldn't do anything about it. You know what I mean? But if we can fix that, most definitely. When he wasn't turning over the ball, we was amazing. So I can only imagine what the 76ers can do with it.
I will say James Harden filling in that playmaking role is going to help out Tyrese Maxey tremendously. He's going to be more of a scorer, and it might, if he can average another 10 assists, James Harden, I think it's going to work out good for Tyrese Maxey and the 76ers.
Most definitely.
But cut back on the turnovers, James. Come on, buddy.
And the hamburgers.
I'm not really rooting for you. And the Philly cheesesteaks.
Facts. Philly cheese.
And the strip clubs.
Oh, my gosh. Basically, cut back on your entire life and focus on basketball. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it would help, wouldn't it? But
I mean, it would. But
what do we know? We don't play. So
no, I play.
Oh, you do?
I play for the Seattle Supersonics.
Oh yeah, they're coming back. Gary Payton.
Yeah, he called me the other day. Actually, he told me that he told me that you wanted you to start center for us.
Did you tell him I can almost dunk?
I told him that you could actually.
All right.
It might be a little. You might have to make me look good and come to the practice. You know. But we have a flight.
You ever see those commercials where like the 2 inches of the shoe you wear it like a wedge in your shoe, and it gives you like an extra inch or 2? I have to pull up with that.
Yeah.
Start dunking.
Put up with pogo springs in your freaking shoe instead.
Or high heels.
Yeah, but the flight is actually booked for tomorrow. We're going to Seattle.
Is it? All right. Interesting.
So all
right. Awesome.
I'll come get you from Portugal.
What?
I'll come get you from Portugal really quick.
Fair enough. I can't wait. But so James Harden, 76ers will not be contenders. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
Even say James Harden has MVP type caliber season, then yes.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see that happen.
Joel Embiid, MVP caliber player. James Harden has to step up his game, but it could happen. Maybe we'll see what happens. But without further ado, I want to move on to our next topic, and it's real quick. I want to get into this one. It's we're grading the MLB first half. We're gonna pick one team who did absolutely phenomenal, A+, and we're gonna pick one team that got an F or a D. So, our report cards, ladies and gentlemen. I used to fear this day back in school.
That was the worst day. I swear that was the worst day.
I do it for fun.
Dude, tell me that wasn't the worst day when your report card. You knew you was getting report cards back, and you was like shivering in your boots. You was like, bro, oh my gosh,
my boots. What do you think I live in? My boots.
Come on, you know what I mean. Come on,
shiver me timbers,
mate.
Bro, the only time I got scared of a report card is with chemistry class. That was the only time. I got like a 65 in my second quarter. It was absolutely horrendous.
Who was your chemistry teacher?
I don't really want to say on the stream.
Okay.
I'll type it in the chat.
Type it in the private chat. I think I know. I think everyone had the same one, right?
I'm gonna give her initials. I don't know her full name. It's something that, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I had this person.
Yeah. Oh.
You ever happened to him?
No, yeah, I know. I have people, I have connections.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you know. But back to the stream. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we got stuck into a private conversation. But let's grade these MLB teams. Give them a report card. Starting off with, you want to start off with the worst team or the best team?
We can do the worst.
Worst? Yeah, save the best for last. But we'll start off with the worst team. And I got to go with the Oakland A's. Oh my gosh, this team was absolutely horrendous. It hurts my eyes. It really hurts my eyes. I could say the Washington Nationals too. I am giving them an F. F. You failed. You failed. You're doing terrible. Your stadium stinks. Your whole team has a total salary. Their whole salary of the team is $41 million. Kyler Murray got more money by himself than the whole salary of the Oakland A's. It's just, they got to rebuild. They're trying to rebuild. It's absolutely terrible. But my failure of a grade goes to the Oakland A's. And look at it right now. Look at the scoreboard. They're losing to the Detroit Tigers 6-2. So no shocker there. They always lose, and they will continue to lose until they can't lose no more. So F for the Oakland A's. Terrible.
The way you say F is so...
F. Failed.
Well, for me... I'm gonna have to change my camera in like 2 seconds because my computer's about to die.
You better hurry up.
Yeah, for me, I was gonna go with the Washington Nationals. That's fat as F. That's another. Them and like the Oakland A's, they kind of go hand in hand, in my opinion. Like both teams are just. You just look at those organizations, and it's like, what's actually going on inside their head? Like, what's going on? It has to be.
What's going inside? What's going on inside their head? You remember that?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Hold on, let me change my camera really quick. So, here we go. And then, oh wait, did it work? I don't think it worked.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it did. Right, if I could say something about the Oakland A's real quick, and this is why I give them an F. They're the second worst team in runs and runs scored. That means they have no offense. They have a 306 total runs scored, and the only person in last place was the Detroit Tigers with 288. And they're just absolutely horrendous. They can't score. They have no offense, as you can see with the numbers. And hold up. They're 8th in runs allowed. So it's not the worst. The worst team is the Washington Nationals. So, but they're still allowing more runs than they are scoring. You're not going to get a good recipe with that. Yeah,
but also the fact that you brought up also is like insane. The fact that their whole team, like the whole salary is that low. That's just a recipe for disaster. So you're paying bums. Like you need to pay. You go pick up David. David probably play for the Oakland A's right now.
I'll play for them. I'll play for them with the $500,000 salary. I don't care. Give me something.
Oh my gosh, man! But
you're looking at a former Jackie Robinson Golden Glove second baseman right here. Award.
Hey man,
that's what I'm talking about. That's I'm just saying, you better watch out. I got a nice gold glove right here. Left hand.
Yeah.
Catches a lot of balls. Pause. Baseballs.
What's it called? I personally suck at baseball, but I'll be there for moral support.
There'll be a video on this. Don't worry. I can't wait.
No. I'm
Come
not ready for
on.
that. Oh my
So wait, you
goodness.
give the Washington Nationals an F,
Yeah, fat F. They suck. They absolutely suck. Like I don't know.
and I give the Oakland A's an F. So you got an F, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the worst two teams right there. Now let's look at the good side. We got the worst students, the burnouts in the back. Those are the Washington Nationals and the Oakland A's. These are the
the
students that
burnouts.
they don't study. They disrupt the class. They pick on people. This is the type of they're not good students. Now let's talk about the A+ students. The students that are exceeding expectations, that are just doing absolutely insane. Starting off with Eric, I'll let you go first because I went first and the worst. Who's your A+? Who's a kiss up student right now? The A+ student.
It sucks because you know who I want to say, but I'm not going to because there's other options.
You better not say him.
Hey, I can say them. They're definitely
Doesn't mean you're right.
They're at least an A. They're at least an A.
They're an A. We're talking about A+ though.
Oh my god. I feel like this answer is so obvious though. It's got to be the Yankees. It's got to be the Yankees. The Yankees, I wouldn't say they're exceeding expectations because we all expected them to be good, but they're just dominating. Like, how many times have they been number one in the power rankings this year already? Like, when was the last time they were not number one? I don't think
probably the first week of the MLB.
Exactly. Other than that, they've been number one almost the entire season. They've been the best team the entire season of the MLB. And then there's a lot more season left, obviously, because MLB is a very long season with a lot of games. But overall, to hold that consistently is insane, man. The Yankees, A++++. They do extra credit. They're that student. They go to extra help. They do extra credit, and they're just too nice. They're too nasty.
I will say, my A+ student would have to be. I could go easily with the New York Mets because they exceeded expectations, and no one would expect them to be in top 5. So I would go with the Mets because they are ranked 4th in runs scored. So they're getting the offense like they didn't have in years before. And they're ranked 5th in runs allowed. So they're top 5 in the most 2 important categories, in my opinion. But if we really have to look at it, ladies and gentlemen, the A+, I give the Mets an A+, A+, something like that, 97, 98. But the A++++ that is going on right now in the MLB is the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees, obviously, they get an A++++. They're just doing absolutely insane. They're on track to break, I think, the Seattle Mariners all-time win record, which I think was 117. I could be mistaken. That's off the top of my head.
I'll check it.
But thank you. But they're on pace for that right now. They have 64 wins and 29 losses, and that's through the first halfway through the season. And they're ranked 1st in runs scored, which is 499. The second place team has 462. So they have like 37 runs separating those two. So that's showing their dominance. And they're ranked 2nd in runs allowed. And so, like, this is a dominant team, ladies and gentlemen. They're hitting home runs like nothing. They're showing why they are the Bronx Bombers. They're hitting home runs. They have 3 guys with 20+ home runs right now: Giancarlo Stanton, Anthony Rizzo, and of course Aaron Judge. So Yankees, great job. The bullpen's doing good. The starting pitching's doing good. The offense is obviously there. But Yankees, you are an A++++ student. Congratulations.
I got right here for you in 1906, right? It's taught. I don't understand. They must have played like less games or something. But in 1906, you had the Chicago Cubs, who had 116 wins and 36 losses. And then in 2001, the Seattle Mariners had 116 wins and 46 losses. So, I mean, they both have the same amount. There's one team played less games. So, there it is.
So, 117 is the number to beat it. 116 to tie it. So, the Yankees are on pace to get it.
Gosh, they play, when you really think, they just play so many games. You know how much wear and tear that is on your body? Yeah. Do they even practice? Like, you play games like basically night in, night out, and you have to fly areas. Like, when do you have time to practice?
You don't. That's why baseball, I think, that's why we talked about this last time. Baseball, it's really hard to involve coaching and strategy, in my opinion, because it's like, when's the time to watch film? Football, you got a whole week to prepare. Soccer, you got pretty much a couple days, maybe a week to prepare as well. Mm-hmm. Every Saturday, every Sunday. Could be a cup game in between, but mostly for regular season games, it's every week. every weekend. So they got a week to prepare. Football, they got a week to prepare. Basketball, another story. They only train in the off season because they got games back to back pretty much, but they get a little more rest than baseball. Hockey, similar thing to football, similar thing to basketball and baseball, but they have a little, actually more similar to baseball than basketball because I feel like they're back to back as well. But baseball is pretty much one of the only sports where it's literally out of 7 games, you probably play 6 of them. 7 days in a week, you probably play 6 of them, and 1 day rest. So it's really hard to implement a strategy.
That's crazy, man. But hey, they get paid the big bucks to do it. So
big bucks, understatement. But to give us a real quick report card, my terrible student was the Oakland A's. Terrible, $41 million payroll salary. They get an F for failure. And my A++ student was in fact the New York Yankees. No shocker there.
And my F student, my failure student, was the Washington Nationals, and my A student was the New York Yankees as well. I do want to shout out though to you mentioned the Mets. Also the Dodgers. I want to just say the Dodgers have also been amazing this year as well. I mean, granted,
that's true.
The only reason they're not number 1 is because the Yankees are A++. I told you the Dodgers. They study and they get good grades. The Yankees study, get good grades, go to extra help, and do extra credit. And they're involved in like after school activities. Like they're that person. You know,
they're one of the most of the kids hate that student, but you got to give him credit. He works hard. That's for sure.
You know what's crazy? The reason I'm pretty sure no one likes the Yankees in the MLB right now because they don't want to face them because they're that good. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Yeah. It adds up.
Yeah. But like the Mets, they get an A+. Houston Astros get an A+. Dodgers get an A+, but the Yankees just get an A+++. They're just doing phenomenal.
Too good.
That is all I have for a little bit MLB. We got about 30 minutes left in the show. I got another 2 more. Actually, I'll save this last topic for another one because I think this one we're going to get into a little bit more. I'll say this next topic. It was a top 10 hardest sports. I'm going to save that for the next one. Next show because I got another topic I want to get into, and it recently happened today. Kyler Murray signed an extension with the Arizona Cardinals. You want to know what the deal was, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the deal is? The deal was 5 years, $230.5 million deal, which made him an annual salary of $46.1 million, which makes him the second highest paid annual salary quarterback behind Aaron Rodgers, who makes $50 million. Patrick Mahomes makes $45 million. Deshaun Watson makes $46 million. So those are a couple names I mentioned, and Kyler Murray is obviously in that list. But quick little numbers on Kyler Murray and see if he should actually belong there. Kyler Murray's stats last season, he had 3,787 passing yards, which ranked 14th out of all QBs. He had 24 passing touchdowns, which ranked 12th out of all QBs. He had a QBR, which is their quarterback rating, of 57.3, which was ranked 7th out of all quarterbacks, and he threw 10 interceptions, which was tied for 21st out of all quarterbacks. So, yeah, Kyler Murray's stats right there, ladies and gentlemen. Eric, what do you think? Kyler Murray deserved the money? Yes or no?
I think Kyler Murray is a top quarterback in this league. To get paid more than Patrick Mahomes, I just can't agree with that. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that. Like, all right, we know Kyler Murray is good, but he's not Patrick Mahomes good. Okay, this is not it right there. But I can see why he got that money because I think the Arizona Cardinals had no other choice but to give him that money. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's important that they do keep him around so they can have their franchise quarterback, right, who's always going to come out every single year, be one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and hopefully lead them to something. Right now, they just have to build around him. So I can understand why he got his money. Do I think he deserves all that money that he got? Nah, I'm sorry. There's no way you telling me that Kyler Murray should be getting paid more than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. It's really hard because when you really look at it nowadays, it's like we look at previous contracts. Patrick Mahomes got $45 million a year. Aaron Rodgers got $50. I'm pretty sure someone's going to surpass Aaron Rodgers' $50 million in the next year or two. I think it's just going to happen because obviously salaries rise, money increases. So increases the annual salary of players. It's happened back in 1987. It's happening right now. So it's going to keep on increasing. So you're going to see guys like Kyler Murray get more money than Patrick Mahomes. You're going to be like, hey, that's a little iffy. But when you really look at it, it's like everything keeps on rising. This is this year's deal. Next year's deal is going to be another quarterback that's going to get more than probably Aaron Rodgers or close to it. That probably is not on the same level as them. But that's just because you got to look at it like this. Arizona Cardinals, you have Kyler Murray, who's a really good quarterback, or a good quarterback, above average. A good quarterback, I would say. But the only thing is, what are you going to get rid of him? You have to pay the man. You can't get rid of Kyler Murray. Who are you going to be stuck with? I don't even know who their backup quarterback is, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. Like, who are you going to be stuck with? Wait for the draft next year? You got a good team right now. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins is out right now, but you got Zach Ertz as tight end. You got a good offensive line. You got good defense. This team was a number one seed. A number one seed. You're fraudulent Cardinals, like you called it last season. But this team was a top team in the regular season. And Kyler Murray was one of the reasons why. And this whole team was really good. So you can't waste years like this with a good team on rebuilding with a rookie quarterback. Not even rebuilding, but just getting a rookie quarterback. So, in my opinion, Arizona Cardinals had to pay him this much money. It kind of stinks. In my opinion, I don't think he's deserved. I don't think he deserves $46 million by reading the stats I just read. Like, he literally was, he was literally ranked 12th in passing touchdowns and ranked 14th in passing yards. That's not really a good stat for a quarterback, a franchise quarterback, but it's decent. It's still better than 15. It's still better than 16 other teams. But Kyler Murray doesn't deserve $46 million. But the market is rising, he has to, because the Arizona Cardinals have no other option. They're not going to go to the draft. They're not going to pick up a free agent because there's no other better quarterback on the market right now than Kyler Murray.
Unfortunately, I don't agree with this, but it's happening like you said. The market is rising, and it's happening in almost all the sports, right? Where we're starting to see a lot of the top players get paid more and more and more. And it's like, for example, it's how the veterans of yesterday feel about us now and what we get paid for now. Like, you have to explain, like, the best way I could explain is like when in soccer terms, right, where Messi, Ronaldo, like people like that were getting paid a lot of money, and you look at like Ronaldo, like R9 and Ronaldinho and other people like that, they always say like we didn't get paid that much money, but yet we were the top players, you know, like we would get paid a lot more in this time and age, or in this day and age. And now we look at it from our perspective, where a lot more players are getting, it's even rising even more now for the next generation. So I don't know how much money it might be starting to become ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, they're starting to make insane amount of money regardless. And just to think, Kyler Murray, we're thinking about this. Like, Kyler Murray, a 24-year-old quarterback, he did do an amazing job in the first half of the season last year, right? But realistically, he's not even close to his prime yet. By the time this contract ends, he'll be in his prime, right? Hopefully. So it gives him more of the time to prove himself even more within the league, right? But if he's going for this money now, 5 years down the line, how much money? Because I would expect Kyler Murray to get better, right? How much money is Kyler Murray really going to deserve? If you look at it from that perspective, it's going to be an insane amount. It's going to be absolutely insane amount. If Kyler Murray's getting paid more than Patrick Mahomes in a couple of years, how much money is Patrick Mahomes going to be worth? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's rising and rising and rising to the absolute most. But at the end of the day, in a sense, like you said, like we agree on, they have to do it, because if they don't do it, then he's just going to go somewhere else, and another organization is just going to give him that much money.
Yeah. I mean, especially when quarterback is the most valuable position in all the NFL, you kind of have to pay them the money. Like, say you have a good, like, it's so hard to find a good quarterback. Shout out to my New York Giants and like Detroit Lions. Like, you see all these bad franchises. What's the one main problem? Is their quarterback position. It's literally pretty much your main cornerstone of your offense is your quarterback. So that's why they get paid the biggest bucks out of everyone in the NFL. So that's why if I'm really looking at it, the Kyler Murray is a great quarterback. So he's not top 5. He's not top 5, but he's definitely better than top 10. He's in top 10, maybe even top 12. I'll say the most. He's
Mm-hmm.
top 12 quarterback. So you can't. That's playoff worthy right there. If you really want to break it down, there's about, what is it, 14 teams that make the playoffs. You're playoff contention right there. So what you really got to look at is that you have a quarterback that can make you into the playoffs and win you a division. Most likely, you got to take advantage of it because of how hard it is to find a franchise quarterback in today's world.
He's definitely top 10 in my opinion. If I just think off the top of my head, I think he's definitely top 10. I don't know if there's many quarterbacks that's better than him.
But, Kyler Murray got $46 million, and this is his accolades. 2-time Pro Bowler, and he was a 2019 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Those are the only accolades that he has. Pretty good. But we got to look at this. The only person
It's not worth it.
There's one guy in there. Patrick Mahomes has an MVP. Aaron Rodgers has 4. I got to look at it as Lamar Jackson right now. Lamar Jackson sees Kyler Murray get $46 million and only have 2 Pro Bowls and an Offensive Rookie of the Year. When I'm Lamar Jackson and I have an MVP in my hands, and I have one of the most winningest. I don't even think I'm one of the most winningest quarterbacks, if that makes any sense, in the league right now. I gotta look at it. I'm like, hey, I'm worth more than Kyler Murray. I'm not worth as much as Aaron Rodgers, but like we said, the market is rising. So a guy like a Lamar Jackson, who's a 2-time Pro Bowler as well, a 1-time All-Pro, he was 2019 MVP. He was an Offensive Player of the Year in 2019. The guy was insane. The guy was absolutely insane. So with those accolades, you got to look at it. With the market rising, Lamar Jackson could be close to an Aaron Rodgers $50 million a year.
He might get more. He really might get more.
He might.
There's a possibility. But I will say, because the reason I say that is because of the fact that he's younger. So he might use that as well. You know what I mean? But I hope like the commissioners and certain stuff, they put some type of salary cap or some type of rule, whereas these guys can't just, no offense, like I'm not trying to get on people and like say as if I'm not trying to get on people and say like, oh, these guys shouldn't be getting paid. I'm all for you guys to go get your bag. You know what I mean? Like go make your money. I respect it. But I just think as a whole, when you look at it from a bigger perspective, I just think getting paid that much money, I don't know. I don't know if like it's worth it, bro. Because like if no one puts a hold to it, it can get out of hand. Like we're talking like millions and millions and millions, bro. It's insane.
I mean, we have athletes nowadays becoming billionaires by playing a sport. If we go back 20 years in the past, or even 50 years in the past, we had guys working 2 jobs. On the offseason, they would be coming. I think Babe Ruth was like a plumber or something, or a car salesman, and playing baseball. I give those guys a lot more credit than I do now because of how much harder they had to work for their money. Now we have a lot more talent nowadays. Speaking on the money wise, I had it in my head. You stink, memory.
Memory stinks.
Oh my gosh, I was talking about money.
Money.
But okay. You said they already have a salary cap in the NFL, but the thing is, let me put this in perspective for you. It's like I give every player the right to get their money, because when you really think about it, they're an employee to the business of any type of association: NBA, NFL, MLS, EPL, NHL, MLB. They are an employee to that business, that corporation. So now when you see the corporation making billions, increasing $7.2 billion a year, $8.2 billion a year, when they're increasing every year and our salary is staying the same, as an employee, you're like, hey, I want a little piece of that pie. I'm the one who's giving you all that money. I want my money as well. So I don't think it's gonna stop, because if they're gonna keep on getting more money, the athletes are gonna ask for more money, as they should. Because what, you want to be an employee? Say your company makes $1 billion and you're getting paid $100,000 a year, and you're the main guy. It's like you're gonna be like, hold up there, boss. I'm making you all this money, and I'm only getting 100,000. We got to bring that up to 2.2 million.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something, man. That's all I can really say about it. These guys are getting paid millions and millions, and I'm not getting a check at all. Where's my check at, bro? I just pay me $1,000 just sit on the bench. You know what I mean? Like
I'll take
1,000 a
it.
week. I'll take
1,000
it.
a week.
Yeah,
I think it's worth it. No.
I'll get water. You know what I mean? I'll be the water boy. But really quick, hold up. Ophelia just said, "How do you know that money song?" I was
Pop it
literally
up on the
wondering.
screen. Pop it up on the screen.
Oh. Ophelia Hines, she comes in with a comment. She said, "How do you know that money song?" I was literally 1 years old. That's like the only reason I know
It's a
that is because
classic.
yeah, it's a classic, and also wrestling wise, Ted DiBiase's father. What was his name? What was his
I don't
freaking
know.
name? Oh my god, he was something DiBiase. He's like a legend in wrestling, and he was like the money man, the $1 million man, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, money, 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 money. That's a classic. What do you mean? How do I
That
know
is a
that?
classic.
Everyone knows that.
I feel like whenever you hear someone get money, that's the number one thing that they go to is that song.
Yeah.
But I want to play a little quick game with you, Eric, real quick, since
Uh-oh.
we're on the topic of Kyler Murray. It's a good game I like to call called Start, Bench, and Cut. It's like a cafeteria game, a classic game
Start
you do with
Lamar.
friends. No, he's not even on the list.
I'm gonna start
But
him.
since we're with Kyler Murray as our main topic, these are your three options at quarterback: start, bench, or cut. Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, or Kirk Cousins. Start, bench, cut.
What are we basing this off of? Like, are we
Who would you
basing it
want?
off of
Who would you want?
so like franchise wise or like just 1 year wise? Like,
Franchise wise, potentially.
okay.
Whatever you want. Who would you want?
This sucks. I hate this. I hate these games.
These games are fun.
I know, but they make me think too hard. All right, I'm going to. I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut Kirk Cousins. I'm going to bench Jalen Hurts. I'm going to start Kyler Murray. I think I like that. What about you?
I'm gonna get a lot of hate by people in this statement.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut Jalen Hurts. Yeah, a lot of people are not gonna like me for that. I just don't see it in Jalen Hurts. I don't think he's better than Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's gonna be better than Kyler Murray.
Is he because he's an Eagles person? He's an Eagles player. That's why, isn't it? That's exactly why. It's a giant.
Even that's a little bit like. Even watching him, I don't really think he could beat. Like a lot of people are like, oh, Philly's gonna win the division this year. I don't see it because I don't really think Jalen Hurts is gonna be that guy. I'm sorry, you got AJ Brown, that helps out a lot, but maybe I'm wrong. But I just don't really see it yet. Maybe I gotta see a couple games in. But I would cut Jalen Hurts, I would bench Kirk Cousins, and I would start Kyler Murray.
Wow. So that's the giant in you, man. I'm telling you right now, dude. That's a giant in you.
Maybe not. I'm not sure though.
But like Kirk Cousins, like I like Kirk Cousins, so I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, Kirk I think is really underrated, especially the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I was looking at his numbers when I looked up Kyler Murray's. He was like top 7 in touchdowns thrown and passing yards. I'm like, this guy has been
and no one
underrated.
talks about it. Nobody talks about it.
Nope.
Insane.
But that's all I have for our topics of today. We got a next segment, big deal, not a big deal. Unless Eric, you have another topic you want to get into.
To be honest, they're mostly big deal, not big deals. So like my things, like we can't really expand on them. So I'd rather we could do big deal, not big deal, and then
fair enough. Let's get into our next segment and our final segment, big deal, not a big deal. And basically we list headlines of all different sports and we state whether they are a big deal or not a big deal. Starting with Eric. What do we got for us?
So my first one, right? I had to talk about this because we talked about this like a little, we briefly before we got on the podcast. Big deal, not a big deal. Minnesota United. Minnesota United, ladies and gentlemen. This is an MLS team. Beat Everton, a Premier League team, 4-0. By the way, just for a little bit of context, it was 3-0 at halftime.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I can't. I have no words for it. I have no words for it.
That is a big deal, man. That is a big deal. Even though it's a friendly and doesn't really matter, to get spanked by an MLS team
Nah.
and you're Everton. I know
Yeah.
Everton is not as top dog as they used to be, or even like mid table, but still, you're a Premier League team. You're in the top division of all of soccer, and you get crushed 4-0 to Minnesota United. That is embarrassing. Frank Lampard, you should be crying in your hands right now. That is an embarrassing loss. I don't care what players you had on the field. You're still Premier League players going up against MLS players.
Hold up. Keep talking. I'm just gonna change my camera back because I like for the last 10 minutes of the show.
Okay. But yeah, that's just embarrassing. But I will look at the bright side. Man, Minnesota United. Who would have thought? Congratulations on winning 4-0 against a Premier League team, Everton. And people are gonna be like, yeah, but Everton's not a top team, so it doesn't really. It's still a top league. Everton's in a top league. MLS, even the Premier League, like the second division that they have, is still better than MLS. So you're telling me that the MLS, the whole league is not even as good as the second division of English Premier League. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But Minnesota United, round of applause. Hell of a win. 4-0 is embarrassing. Good job.
All right, I'm back. I'm back now. Can you see me?
Yes.
All right. I don't care what it is. Preseason, regular season. Well, it would never be regular season. Any season, I don't care. If you guys went to go play pickup on on Sunday night when no one's watching, I don't care. Yo, the levels of that is insane. To lose to a Premier League team, to lose to a MLS team as a Premier League team is bad. Let alone it being Everton. I understand they had a bad year last year, but bro, after seeing that, and if you watch the highlights, some of the things that you just see, I wouldn't be surprised if Everton got relegated this year. Like, bro, 4-0? Are you kidding? 4-0 is crazy. In soccer, my opinion is this. A blowout to me, you know how like a blowout in the NBA, I would say is like anything like 10, like 15 to 20 plus points, something like that. Or no,
10
I
to
would
15,
say,
I would say.
yeah, 10 to 15. It's not, well, I wouldn't say 10 points is a blowout, but like 20, once you hit 20, it wasn't close. You know what I mean? Right? In me, for soccer, a 3-goal margin is not close. Right? If someone's up 3-0 or more, or if it's like 6-3, something like that, it's not close. 4-1, 5-2, it's not close, right? That you got dominated. 4-0 to Minnesota. Where's Minnesota United in the standings right now for MLS? Can we? Like
I'll
we
search
need.
it up.
I need to break this down, bro. We're talking about a team. Where are
the
they?
team is ranked 4th in the Western Conference right now.
Bro, it's not like, no offense, like they're a decent team, but they're not even the best team in America. They're not. It's great for MLS, right? It's great to show that MLS are like, oh, we're here now. We're pretty good. We're a pretty decent league, right? We can compete, but like that's scary. That's bad for them. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the tide is changing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the tide is changing. Maybe everything's shifting and American soccer is getting better and we're finally catching up. Maybe that's what's happening.
About time. That's good.
Yeah. And if you guys are, me and David, our emails, our Instagram DMs are wide open. I'm waiting for my contract. I don't know what's going on. So Minnesota United, anyone? Who's the worst team right now? Sporting Kansas? No. Yeah, Sporting Kansas, DC United, my Wayne Rooney. Hello, you can DM us. Come on.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think we can both agree a big deal.
Yeah, most definitely big deal. That's insane.
Awesome. I'm gonna get into my next big deal, not a big deal, and it has to go into a little bit of, this is a 2-for-1. Giancarlo Stanton wins MLB All-Star Game MVP, and also Juan Soto wins the Home Run Derby. Since it was an All-Star weekend, go into it. Big deal, not a big deal for both.
Big deal for both, but I'm gonna go into the Home Run Derby a little bit more. Shout out that I forgot the dude's name already.
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso, thank you. What's it called? No more back-to-back-to-back. Get that Met out of here. I don't want to hear none of that nonsense. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad someone else won. Literally, I was rooting for anyone but Pete Alonso. Your hand's doing something, sir. Your hand.
It likes making that gesture when someone's
what?
not making any sense right now.
The
guy went back to back. The guy went back to back. Leave him be.
No, it makes perfect sense. I love the fact that he lost. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to see it happen. And now Juan Soto's got the crown. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. My mic drop. I'm not gonna drop the mic. It costs a lot of money.
Fair enough. But what about Giancarlo?
Congratulations. That's more or less how I feel about it. Like All-Star MVPs. It's more for the fans. It's not really for like the players, So
I think it's a little bit. They have a little fun with it.
They have fun, but like it's more the reason an All-Star game is even created most likely is to recognize the best players in the league, and also for the fans to have like a cool moment to see like all the best players in baseball in that time. Same thing goes for any other sport, realistically. So congratulations to him, though.
Yeah, and also a quick little fun fact about Giancarlo Stanton winning it. It's the third time a New York Yankee has won it since Derek Jeter. I think it was Derek Jeter and Mariano Rivera. So those are the last two to win an All-Star MVP. Giancarlo Stanton slid his name to be the third. So big deal for both of them, in my opinion, as well.
Yeah, most
now,
definitely.
Move on to your next one, Eric.
Okay.
Eric, are you still doing a podal today?
Yes, if we can.
Okay.
Why? Do you want to? Or
no. I was just asking.
Or do you want to do a different one? I mean,
no, because
I have NFL and soccer. I mean, if you want me to switch it up, I can switch it up.
See what happens. Let's do big deal, not big deal till 2 hours, and then we'll see what happens. Right. We got 4 minutes left.
We never talked about this. We never touched base on this last episode. I wanted to touch base on this. The Trailblazers win the summer league and get the first. Wait, no, I did talk.
About that. Yeah, I said it. Then I said it's not a big deal, and you're like, what?
Sorry. This is what I meant to do. Dybala to AS Roma has been confirmed. Paulo Dybala from Juventus. I believe he left on a free transfer. And he's now on AS Roma. How big deal? Not big deal.
That's a big deal, and that's a big deal for AS Roma, man. You know who's the head coach?
Jose Mourinho.
Portuguese legend coach Jose Mourinho. He's just absolutely insane. He does such a great job as a coach, and great signing getting Paulo Dybala. You call him
Dybala.
Yeah, Dybala. He is a great player. He wasn't really doing as good in Juventus. He's been kind of wish-washy, to say the least, not really living up to his potential. But hopefully this is a new clean start for him. Potentially that could have been too high of a stage for him. Maybe he needs to go down to another lower team with less power players, I want to say. So it could be good for Paulo, man. Big deal. Great.
Personally, I think, and this, you're not gonna like this at first. Like, hear me out. I think Ronaldo, like, low-key kind of ruined Paulo Dybala, right? And the reason I say that is because of the fact, right? It's not Ronaldo's fault. It's not like Ronaldo was like a bad teammate or anything. I think Paulo Dybala got so used to being the best player on that team and being the guy for that team that at the time he was performing well, but obviously they just wasn't good enough to win a Champions League if Paulo Dybala was their best player. That was clear, right? They bring in Ronaldo, and it was supposed to be Ronaldo and Dybala now dominating. And I don't think Dybala knew how to coexist being like, well, someone someone that's better than you is officially on the team, and now it's kind of like their team, but you guys are like teeter-tottering between like who is consistently doing amazing. I think Dybala kind of like fell into a slump, right? And after that, he kind of like never really rejuvenated afterwards. So going into AS Roma with a manager like Jose Mourinho, maybe he can reawaken like that type of player in him, and hopefully he can learn to work with Tammy Abraham, because if he can, Tammy Abraham in his first season with Roma dominated the freaking Serie A. And I think there's only more to come from Tammy Abraham, right? So you put Tammy Abraham into it, and you put Paulo,
quality midfielder.
You put someone that can feed him several through balls. It could be very dangerous,
For sure. But I got. What you want to do? One more each? No.
Actually, one more for you. I'll be good.
Okay. My last big deal, not a big deal, has to go into. Ooh, I gotta pick a good one.
Go ahead. Oh,
Let's go with this one. Charles Barkley is considering to join LIV golf commentary. So he might leave TNT and move into LIV. He's considering it. Doesn't mean it's done.
No. No. That's a big deal because that's a big deal for me. No, I don't want Don't bring up the TNT. No, for what? What are you going to coach? What are you going to commentate golf for? You're Charles Barkley.
You're NBA Hall of Famer.
You're a legend. You want to go commentate golf for what? No,
you can do it for fun. You can do it for fun on the side, but one of my things I always say is don't mess up a good thing. If a thing is going good, don't mess it up. If there starts to be a little bit of a bump patch, then I can see a reason to leave. But if there's no reason to leave, I'm sorry. No good reason to leave. I'm sorry. You got to stay. That's like a valuable, not trio, but quadrupled people right there. That's a great group.
That right there needs to be sorted out. Like the Kenny Smith, Ernie, Shaq, and Charles, like they're just amazing. They're truly amazing. You know what I mean?
Great people too.
Yeah, but either way, we've hit our 2-hour mark.
One more quick one. Can I do one more quick one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so UFC, big deal, not big deal. UFC is finalizing a fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Nate Diaz fight. So they're finalizing it. They don't know when, but that's going to happen. And also, Aljamain Sterling, the champion, is going to fight TJ Dillashaw, and Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to fight Peter Yan at UFC 280 in Abu Dhabi. So it's a couple of great fights right there.
All right, what's it called? I'm not going. I apologize. I was trying to handle. I had to handle the situation really quick. Just run down to me. I heard the last fight. Give me the first one that you said really quick.
UFC is finalizing a fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Nate Diaz.
Okay.
So, Nate Diaz was the one complaining to Dana White that he wanted more money on his contract. He wanted someone to fight, and there you go. He's got someone to fight.
We'll see what happens there, but that's definitely a big deal. I'm going Sugar Sean. I feel like I always pick kind of like the more popular fighter. Not gonna lie, or I either pick it's either that or it's either extreme underdog. I never pick you know what I mean. Either one of the two. And for the other fight, I think Nate's gonna lose. I'm gonna say it. I think Nate's gonna lose.
Yeah,
I just think it's that type of. I think he's done. I don't know. I just feel like I think that era's over, in my opinion.
And what about Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw? Sterling's the champion.
That one's hard. That one's tough. I'm gonna go Sterling retains.
And fun fact, Sterling is from Long Island, so there you go.
Oh, that's like plus 10. You definitely retaining.
He trains on Long Island, but
definitely retaining.
You know, we can walk into a UFC gym and see him training.
Oh, well, he doesn't want the smoke from us. Stop it. He doesn't want.
10 seconds. He put us in an arm bar or something. 10 seconds.
Yo, watch this with my broken finger. Sterling, I'm calling you out right now in here. I want to see you.
Wait, I want to get him on the podcast.
Yeah, get him on the. That low key might be a possibility. That'd be insane. Imagine we just talk about all the times he's been punched in the mouth and he's punched people in the mouth.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
I'd talk trash. I'd be like, fight me, bro. What are you gonna do about it?
Punch you. But quick little what I think is gonna happen. I think Khamzat Chimaev is gonna beat Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is no joke, but he's getting a little older. So I got Khamzat. He's just been on fire. Sterling, I think I want him to retain the belt against Dillashaw. And I got Peter Yan beating Sugar Sean O'Malley.
No, come on. You gotta want to see Sugar Sean win because I want that hype to go away. Dude's like the perfect billboard dude, like for UFC, in my opinion. Like look at him. He's just like out there. You know what I mean? Attitude wise, looks wise, like he's just out there, bro. Like I want
him and Patty the Batty.
Patty the Batty. Oh my, yo, Fatty Bag is the first ever person I've ever met in my life that actually has a terrible diet and still is extremely, extremely good at what he does. Like
he's like,
go ahead.
he's like, what's the point with what's the point with eating good if I'm doing Indian accent. That's so bad. I can't do it. I can't do an English accent.
I'll try. It's the Scouser. It's the Scouser. I think. What's it called? He like, yeah, he like all use fighters that stay year round ripped. You're not happy. You're just not. I'm not convinced that you're happy. Come on. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be really. I'm happy. I'm eating whatever I want, and then I can be in shape whenever I want to be.
Yeah.
That was
fair enough. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I gotta give you credit, but that was good. That was really good. But that's all I got for Big Deal Not Big Deal. Let's wrap up the show into our last one.
All right, David, you want football, soccer, or basketball? Stick to basketball, or
yeah, let's stick to basketball for now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. My computer's on 10%, so we gotta make this. Oh, it's on 9%.
Wait. Mine's on 7.
On 7?
Yeah.
We gotta speed this through. All right, let me share the screen. We're gonna go ahead and do our poll. Feel free to comment down below if you want to participate. We'll put the players in that you guess as well.
Oh, pick a player right now because I know it's delayed. So by the time the message comes in,
let's do it. Let me refresh. Last time we got in 5, Josh Richardson, and now we are here. David, go ahead.
No one said anything, so I'm gonna go with the first one. Who did we talk about in bat? We'll go James Harden. That's the most recent name.
James Harden. All right, here we go. All right. Wow, that was not the greatest guess. What's it called? He's in the East, though. He's in the East. He's 6'8" or taller, and he's 29 or younger. Okay, I'm instantly thinking Giannis, just to get out the way.
Okay.
What do you think? It's above 1. I'm instantly thinking Giannis. Giannis onto the Kumpo. All right, so we know what division he's in, and he's a forward. So he's either a power forward or he's a small forward. He's whoa, wait a minute. How tall is this guy? He's 6'8". Because he can't be 6'10 or 6'9". He's 6'8", confirmed. All right, that's cool. Right?
And he's younger than 27.
He has to be 24 or younger. Because if it was 27, it'd be yellow. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If it was 25, it'd be yellow. So 24 or younger, right? He's a young dude in I don't know what division that's called. I think it's like Southeast or something. Regardless.
Miles Bridges.
Uh-oh. That'd be nice. Please don't be Miles Bridges. All right, if it was Miles Bridges, that'd have been awkward. That was a great guess, though. All right, so we know he's 24, 6'8". He's not in Charlotte, so that leaves the Hawks, the Heat, the Magic, and the Wizards. Is it the Wizards? I think it's the Wizards.
I want to say John Collins. Is he 6'8" though, or is he 6'9"?
I think. Let's find out. I think it's a good guess. I think that's a good guess. Oh, he's a /center. That's not true. What? All right. So we either have the Heat, the Wizards, or the Magic. No. Who's 6'8"? 6'8". Is it? No. Oh, David, are we stumped? Uh-oh. And the computers are dying. This needs to be shot clock cheese. I'm on 7%. Oh, no.
I'm on 5. Okay.
Oh, God. You got to think. Okay. Do you have any comments or no?
No.
All right. Off the top of my head, who's on 24 years old is so young.
I know.
All right. I'm thinking we give a guess just to see if we could get the team. Yeah?
Go ahead.
I'm thinking let's go Corey Kispert.
What the heck?
Corey Kispert.
What is he on?
He's on Washington. See? He's close.
So he's on Washington. He's 6'8" and he's 20.
Oh, Is it Rui
Oh, it's
Hachimura?
yeah, that's who it is. I was thinking that it's Roy.
Oh my gosh. We're bots. We should have got that
Wow.
earlier. All right, we got it at 6, ladies and gentlemen. That's not bad. Hey,
Still
listen,
got it,
we were in a rush too. We couldn't take our time with it. We were in a rush too, but
Hey,
Rui
no
Hachimura,
excuses.
we got
We
it
got it.
down. Fun little game right there for y'all. I'm gonna stop screen sharing now. But there it is. All right,
But
well, David, you could bring us home, man.
awesome. I mean, we're already home, but close out the show. We just want to say thank you to everyone who took the time out of their day just to listen to us. You know, we appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And don't forget it. Also, if you're new here, please click that subscribe button down below and like and comment on this live stream and tell us what you guys want us to do. We also, on this YouTube channel, we do more videos of like challenges and all that stuff. So please check that out, like and comment on those, and share this channel to many other people that you know so that we can grow big with this and continue to give good content out there. But regardless, our main source of social media is our Instagram.
Bro.
It is official_DE_takeover. I'll say it again, official_DE_takeover. And I believe everything that I am saying is listed in the description below in our YouTube video right now. So if you're watching right now, just click the link in the description and it'll give you all of our social medias. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it has been your boy, David.
And it's been your boy, Eric Hines.
And we are out.
Peace.
Peace.
Now it's going to take 10 seconds to end the broadcast. Here we go.